Cherish our own. This is our own. The Ghana Premier League is back again. Yeah, the Odoka one day. Now the Ghana Premier League match day 30 is upon us. A lot of interesting matches, including Midiama against Bechem United, a typical 6-pointer in the Ghana Premier League. A game that neither side can afford to drop a point over there. Accra Olympics will be hosting Kotoko Royals at the Sugakope Stadium. Bekum Chelsea against Accra Lions. Legon Cities against Inswatreman. Real Tamale United against Dreams FC. But the game that we are going to preview over here on the Madiba official channel is the game between the Porcupine Warriors, Asante Kotoko, and then Bibiani Gold Stars. Now, these two teams have met 3 times in the Ghana Premier League. And out of the previous, that is 3, Kotoko have won 2 of the previous 3 matches between these two sides. Last season, Kotoko won both matches that these two teams played. They won by a goal to 0 at the Bibiani Dance Park. It was Isaac Upon that scored the only goal for Darius Bibiani Gold Stars. Now, the second leg at the Bayara Sports Stadium, Kotoko trounced Bibiani Gold Stars by 5 goals to 0. A game that Georges Rodriguez and Fege Omba scored about 2 goals in that game. Augustine Japan also got on the score sheet on that occasion for Kotoko to win that game by 5 goals to 0. This season, earlier on, the game ended a goal apiece as Kotoko drew against Bibiani Gold Stars at the dance park. So this time around, Kotoko want to make sure that they can able to extend their superiority over Bibiani Gold Stars. Don't forget that Gold Stars this season didn't start the season very well, but at a point in time they picked up the pieces together and they were about in the top 4 before they started sliding down the Ghana Premier League table, which have led them into occupying the 7th position on the league log with 41 points. Now the point between them and Kotoko is just 2 points, so it's not like they are far behind the Porcupine Warriors. A victory for Bibiani Gold Stars and they will leapfrog that is Kotoko into that is the 5th position on a league log. So having said this, and you now knowing the record between these two sides and how the league table stands, we are going into the game and make sure we look at how the game will pan out. Now the Porcupine Warriors this time around have one Achilles heel that the coach have tried for some time now to make sure you can able to curb it. And that's their defensive ability in terms of defending area ball situations. Whether it's a free kick or whether it's a cross that's coming into the 18-yard box, their defenders cannot head the ball, and it has resulted into them conceding a whole lot of goals this season. And the last time around, Abdullah Ghazali talked on that and that they were looking forward to improving on that aspect of their game prior to this game. So now Kotoko going into this game, they will look on to rely on the back line of Yusuf Mubarak, who has been ever present since he recovered from his injury. Mohamed Al-Hassan has been on and off. At times he starts and being taken off. At times too, he will sit on the bench. So this time around, I will be expecting him to partner, that is Mubarak, at the heart of defense. Right fullback, as usual, will be Augustine Japan, despite him showing shambolic performances in recent time. Crosses have not been going through, but I'm expecting him to start at the right fullback. Left back John Tedeku will pick up his spot at the left back position of Kotoko. Then in goal post, as usual, I'm expecting Frederick Asare to maintain his services as the goalkeeper of the team, despite coming into criticism from Ghazali after he conceded that goal against Tamale City from the set piece. Then in the middle of the park, I'm expecting, as usual, Richard Boyd Agadas to be there. Richmond Lambton should replace Enoch Morrison, because Morrison, for me, have lost it. Then the youngster, Rocky Jamina, will also be over there. Up front, Georges Infege Rodriguez Omba to start, because last season he scored 2 goals against this same opposition, and that will be fresh on his mind, and he wants to make sure he can able to continue his good omen over that is Bibiani Gold Stars. Then Stephen Desamokwala will also start over there. Then they will look on to make sure they can able to create overloads at the other flank. And for me, I think Kotoko are good to go if they can able to go on to the game with these players. And for me, I'm expecting them to be able to bounce back, because Their last matches at home, apart from the win against Indiana Stars over there, their last 5 matches, they picked up just 1 victory. And that was a game, or the game against Indiana Stars. They've drawn at home against Kimfe, who are battling relegation this time around. Then look at Tamale City, who also came last week to draw at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. So this time around, they wouldn't want to drop back-to-back points at home. And despite the fact that Bibiani Gold Stars have not had the best of form in recent times, but hey, they still possess a lot of quality. And you look at Osei Banahene and the middle of the park, Apia Makati and co. You look at Benego Tete and the kind of quality that Benego Tete has in the Ghana Premier League in this time around. He has been able to replicate them into goals. As a folk, he didn't give them the goals at Kimfeso the same thing, but now Gold Stars, Benego Tete is giving them the goals. So this time around, the defense of Kotoko cannot afford to make any mistake because Michael Osei won't also bounce back because in recent times his team is not delivering for them. So this will be an interesting matchup. Kotoko, where that is 43 points on the Ghana Premier League, 8 points adrift the league leaders, knowing that the Ghana Premier League might be far-fetched for them because if Ghana starts playing at home, you will not bet against them picking up a victory in today's game. Kotoko will have to do their best to make sure they can able to win and keep on their momentum. And now, as I was saying, look, since Daniel Ponce came into the helm of affairs as the CEO of Kotoko, Kotoko have always been in the top 4 or in the top 2. The first year, he took the team to the second position on the league log. Last year, that was the second year, he won the Ghana Premier League. This time around, being his last year as the CEO of the club, if it's not to be extended, he wants to finish on the high. So the players have to make sure they can be able to at least, if not win the Ghana Premier League, be able to be in the top 4 of the Ghana Premier League. An interesting match at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. But let me go in for a victory for the Porcupine Warriors. Let us know your thoughts on this game. Thank you.